Alrighty, chips on the table. I'm hedging my bets against Nintendo. Let's go, baby.
Tech? Where's the pills, Tech? Where are they?
What, you don't like the change of scenery? Then fuck you, you ungrateful little shit. Hiya, Tech here. And as I'm sure you all know, Nintendo is suing Pocket Pair, the company that made Palworld, for patent infringement.
That's the cutest fucking thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
Now personally, I think Pocket Pair is going to come out on top with this one. I'm going to have to be a tad speculative, if you'll grant me that. Let me put my tinfoil hat on. For those of you who don't know, Palworld is a monster-catching game that involves parody of the mechanics and cultural significance of the Pokemon franchise. For instance, the game employs satirical, over-the-top animal abuse, including forcing your pals to work on factory lines or using firearms to kill your pals and eating their corpse for dinner. Because that is a common and frankly stupid argument that is often brought against Pokemon by Christian soccer moms with too much free time. At this point, Palworld is the South Park of Pokemon. So my main argument is basically that they took this long to actually sue Pocket Pair in the first place. This to me seems like a Hail Mary attempt. I'm pretty sure they said they looked into Palworld's parent company a little under a year ago at this point. So what changed? Surely their well-paid lawyers combed through every avenue long before this suit was ever brought forward. I mean, Nintendo hasn't waited this long to sue a fan project or unauthorized Smash Melee tournament before. They act swiftly and succinctly. Never a moment's notice if even one pixel that you use was made out of one of their assets. Mario 64 port? Gone. Pokemon Uranium? Get that shit out of here! Unfortunately, we don't know what has changed, because Nintendo has been purposefully vague. They haven't even disclosed to the public what patent Pocket Pair infringed on. Pocket Pair doesn't even know! Which makes me think they're hiding something. And I've got a few ideas as to what that might be. For one, Nintendo could be hiding the fact that their patent claims aren't as solid as they'd like you to believe. Now, the way patents work is they protect specific systems, not general ideas or concepts. So let's say Smith & Wesson patents a specific gun design. In theory, if a manufacturer tweaks the design, maybe swapping out a few parts or changing how the mechanism works, they could avoid infringing on the patent. This kind of workaround is incredibly common. Palworld's gameplay is decently similar to Legends Arceus, but it's not a one-to-one by any means, so there's a good chance Nintendo is blowing smoke up Pocket Pair's proverbial ass. Nintendo could have engaged in behind-the-scenes negotiations or settlement offers with Pocket Pair. If Nintendo tried to settle with Pocket Pair privately and failed, the delay in the filing of the lawsuit could be a result of this. Internal emails or communications could show that Nintendo initially wasn't concerned, which could damage their credibility in court. This has the potential to throw a massive wrench in their case if true. If Nintendo was aware of the game's development and allowed it to grow, the delay could hurt their claim that they are suffering irreparable harm due to the infringement. The laches doctrine refers to when a plaintiff waits an unreasonable amount of time to file a suit, which sometimes results in the courts dismissing the case if the delay harms the defendant. Now, the laches doctrine is a purely US legal concept, but the Japanese courts do have similar codes of conduct, such as Article 1.2 and 1.3 of the Japanese Civil Code, so this could be the case. Oh, here's a juicy one. Nintendo might have infringed on other companies' patents that they don't want to be exposed. If Pocket Pair were to countersue or bring up evidence that Nintendo has used similar mechanics from other games without permission, that would not only destroy their public image, they'd be subject to at best one, at worst a shit ton of lawsuits. Nintendo could also be hiding financial motivations behind the lawsuit, such as waiting until Palworld is more profitable to seek higher damages. By waiting until Palworld is a successful title, Nintendo can potentially claim more in damages. This delay might be financially motivated, but if it's discovered, it could weaken their argument that they are protecting their IP in good faith. Now, if none of that is true, Nintendo has this in the bag. They might very well actually have legal concerns about the game, as detestable as I might find their methods. But even though their case seems solid as an outsider looking in, the fact that they waited this long to make their move makes me think that there are some cracks in their armor. There's gotta be something more to it just from that one simple detail alone. I guess we'll see in the coming months, but I'm willing to bet Palworld wins. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.
2 shots of vodka